Screech! Screech!
Hey, how's it going?
CJ Creech, how you doing, dude?
I am pretty good. Glad to be back on the show for sure.
Great to have you back, dude. Cameraman, podcaster, and writer from South Carolina, correct?
Yes, and probably a bunch of other things that I'm completely spacing on right now.
Did you get hit with that hurricane, dude?
I did not. It's kind of funny because it completely missed us entirely.
Oh, that's
but you wouldn't know that from the supermarkets where there's no, bread and milk anywhere. and Walmart shut down for like 6 days.
Oh wow.
So it was like a ghost town, but yeah, nothing. We barely even got any rain, to be honest.
That's cool. We got a lot yesterday. That was like out of the blue. Like yesterday, it just came down like crazy. How have you been, dude?
I've been good, doing a lot of editing and getting into other parts of the entertainment industry. Okay. Did a little bit of acting, and getting ready to start back with Dave and Creech.
I was going to ask if you guys were on hiatus, because I didn't see a show for a while.
Yeah, we've been on hiatus. Dave's been working on countless movies. He's been very busy himself.
Yeah. And he's adopting pups. He's adopting dogs.
Yeah, he's adopting dogs and everything. And he left it up to the I guess the fate of Twitter, and Twitter came back with a resounding yes. So
yeah, they're adorable. They're so cute, those dogs. When are you guys coming back?
We should be back within the next week or so. Our first episode is going to be with Carlos Alazraqui from Reno 911. He voiced Rocco in Rocco's Modern Life, a Taco Bell Chihuahua dog. He's done pretty much everything. It's pretty crazy, but he's super cool.
That's cool.
And that's going to be our first official episode back.
Who was he on Reno 911?
He was Deputy James Garcia.
Oh, I love Garcia. I love Dangle, but I love Garcia too. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That show was so great. Yeah, so great.
Yeah, I love that show. It was really hard to actually do the interview without fanboying because, growing up on a lot of his work, it was super cool.
Yeah, and I saw you have Michael Cudlett's coming back for a second interview, right?
Yes, we do. We had Michael on, I think, about 2 years ago now. Like right before he was killed off of The Walking Dead, and now we're bringing him back on to discuss everything he's been up to since then. He's got a new show that's going to be airing on ABC starting October, and he's also directing an episode this season of The Walking Dead. So we'll be talking all about that stuff.
Cool.
I didn't watch The Walking Dead, so I don't know. Who did he play?
Abe.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right, cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yep. It's pretty exciting. We got we're recording an interview this week, but I think it airs next week with Christopher Barry, who was on The Walking Dead. He was on Salem, and he was in Spider-Man: Homecoming. We're actually it's going to be, I think, his third time on the podcast, but
cool.
We're catching up with him and everything. It's gonna.
Who was he in? A good time. Who was he in Walking Dead or Spider-Man?
And The Walking Dead, he was the first scout of Negan's that you ever see, the one who stops Daryl, Sasha, and Abraham on the road.
Yes.
With the biker gang.
Yes.
He was the main guy of them.
He got blown the fuck up with an RPG, dude. That was an amazing scene.
Yeah. Yeah, and then in Spider-Man, he was one of the Vulture's henchmen, like the one that went after Peter in the school.
Okay.
When they were trying to get that piece back, and then the one he lost very quickly fighting Spider-Man on the boat.
Yes, that's awesome. I was gonna ask if you've ever considered or done any acting or tried to get on like as an extra on Walking Dead or anything like that.
Walking Dead. No, I haven't tried yet, which is weird because not only have I interviewed most of the main cast, I'm pretty good friends with a lot of people who've actually done Savior and Walker work. But I've never really tried to get on that show. I did background acting in a role in Strip Club Massacre last year, which was a horror movie that came out. And I did a extra bit on the Halloween that comes out this October.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, so I'm starting to do a little more acting. Me and Dave are working on a film right now. Whenever he decides to film it, I'm going to be in that.
Nice.
It's going to be another horror movie. It seems like I'm just destined to do horror at this point right now, but you know,
that's all right.
complaints.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a good genre.
That's
At least you're not
genre.
Yeah, if you said rom-com, I'd be like, oh man, you got to do something else.
Yeah, you have to get covered in blood and screaming, and you know, in the strip club, I got to make it rain and you know, just beat around everything. So it's like, you know, it's not too bad.
What did you do with Strangeland Oddities?
Yeah, I'm now the assistant director of Strangeland Oddities. We just started with them 2 weeks ago. Basically, it's kind of like a general purpose entertainment company.
Yeah, I thought like a production company.
Yeah, so like they go around and do some of the stuff like I used to do with Dave Creech with press interviews, you know, going and interviewing celebrities and actors and all that. But then they also help finance feature films and also do the whole convention management, you know, scene. Like we have, they send celebrities to conventions, and you know, we go as their management. And all that jazz. Like we've got some pretty big names right now, and I think our biggest clients right now are Cheech and Chong.
Nice.
But yeah, we've got a lot of great clients, and they're constantly doing all sorts of stuff. So you know, we spread the word on everything they're doing, and we get them out to conventions so fans can meet them.
Did they do something with Cobra Kai?
Did they do something with Cobra Kai? I don't think they did.
Because I thought I saw something with who was the sensei in the dojo in the original Karate Kid? That actor. I thought I saw something with him on there. I don't know.
You might have. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still fairly new, so I'm still trying to. I keep telling Sean, who's the president of the company, like, I need to write down some of these names because there's so many names of like clients that we've got.
Wow.
That I'm still trying to learn them all.
I wanted to ask you, CJ, I saw a while ago on Facebook you posted something about a stalker from the podcast.
Yes.
You said that he got your phone number? How did that even happen, dude?
You know what? Apparently, you know, my Facebook is generally, I keep it private. I don't even want to say private, but it's accessible to really friends only, the stuff I post.
Yeah.
But somehow, you know how Facebook, I'm assuming this is why, because, I mean, I had my number on Facebook.
Oh,
but basically
I never
somehow
did that.
A follower of the show, somebody who's like a really big fan of the show for whatever reason, and they got my number, and they put me down without telling me as a reference for like a job interview.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like a job interview.
And so the people call me and they you know, they're saying, we've got so-and-so here. They've listed you as a reference. They said they do work on your show.
Oh, no. That is
like, yeah,
terrible.
They said they do this and that, and that they've been doing it for a couple of years, and that you know, that we just want to check to make sure that they're you know, that they're on the up and up, and that they're telling the truth, and that this is what they actually do with you. And I'm like, well, they don't actually do anything but listen. So I don't know what to tell you on that end. So I'm thinking they eventually didn't get the job.
I would hope not.
But it was very, very weird.
What did they think? You were just going to go along with it? Like, you were just going to call and just be like, oh, yeah, he does.
He's a real go-getter.
Yeah, it's been producing my show forever.
Exactly, yeah. It was the weirdest, like, 5 minutes of my life. And it was just very awkward, but...
It's just stupidity.
I mean, hey, it's a funny story now.
Yeah. Man.
But when it happened, it wasn't very funny. And then I was like, what else does the internet know about me? So I got some of my friends who are, like, into all the computer stuff and all these Russian search engines that you can find anything, and I'm looking at my name, I'm like, oh god, there's so much stuff on here,
dude. Sometimes like I'll search just our show and it'll be on like different like countries, like it'll be on a different languages like podcast like site and shit. I'm like, how'd they get on there? I guess from our RSS. I don't know how it gets on there, but we're on some other country site sometimes, and we
Mongolia,
are big. We are big in Mongolia, CJ Creech. When it shows you your analytics on Podbean, yeah, our number 2 country is Mongolia.
I assume it's because
Mongolia, I love your beef.
Mongolia tries to get on the internet and they can only get to the Rob and Slim
that's
podcast.
all they're allowed. No, I think over there.
That's the only thing that works.
So I'm going to get like a bunch of job interview calls from Mongolia now.
I'm going to put your number on the Mongolian search engine as a free job reference.
Exactly. Maybe I should make that part of our business plan at Strangeland Oddities. Just be like, pay us X amount of dollars and we'll lie and say that you work with us.
That's a good one. I was going to say, too, you got to corner the Mongolian market. They're real thirsty.
Exactly.
They're real thirsty for entertainment over there.
Yes.
That sounds like a good racket in general, though, just like charging people to use you as a reference.
I think Slim's doing something later on Fiverr. Free $5 job references from Slim.
Exactly. See, look at that. Got a whole new business idea.
We do need to start doing that. Yeah, they worked on the Rob and Slim show with us.
They stole a lot of shit.
Right.
But it's up to you. It's up to you. Some guys steal.
They sexually harassed a bunch of the interns, but
even though I told them to, but you know, guy follows orders. That's all I gotta say. Oh man, I was gonna ask you.
Slambo has this as job reference.
Yes, Creech. I was gonna ask you, what is the most fun you ever had producing something or in a production of a show?
A production of something?
Yes, or something.
Like you mean like a movie or whatever, or
of a film, of an interview, of anything.
Well, I can't really talk about Halloween yet.
Yes,
unfortunately, but
that would be your favorite.
I mean,
hypothetically.
that one's up there. But Strip Club Massacre. I mean, to be at a strip club for about 8 hours free, get to watch, get plenty of dances and everything for absolutely free. I mean, but red-blooded American male is going to say that they had a really rough time on that.
That was excruciating, I bet.
Yes, so that was so terrifying. Yeah.
Did the strippers get killed in that movie?
There was, yes. Actually, well, they did, but for the most part, it was actually the strippers doing the massacring in this movie.
Oh, that's a twist.
Okay.
That's fucking badass.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. It was a whole rape revenge thing, and
wow.
They are we allowed to curse?
Fuck
yes.
yes.
I can't even remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely.
So yes. Yeah. Okay. So there's dick biting off scenes, and basically blood. Some dude gets raped with a crowbar.
That's amazing.
Brutal.
Wow. Is that on Redbox? How do we see that?
It's on Amazon Prime. I think it's on Amazon Prime as Nightclub Massacre. They had a problem with the title. Apparently, Nightclub Massacre is better than Strip Club.
Absolutely. God forbid the strip was in there.
I think it's also on Vudu and PlayStation and Xbox and Google Play, possibly YouTube.
Nice. That's cool, dude.
It's available everywhere, and I think it's pretty cheap at this point now. It's been out for about a year and a half.
Cool. I was gonna ask you too. What's the worst time you had in production of a film or anything besides Tom Green interview?
Tom Green. I mean, Tom Green ranks pretty up there on all of them. I wouldn't even say it's worse because of the experience. But a couple months ago, I went down to the set of a horror film shooting called Camp Twilight. It has Dave Sheridan and Felissa Rose from Sleepaway Camp in it. And I had a blast on the set. Like, it was a really good time, even though Dave almost got me thrown off.
I was just going to ask if Dave fucks with you in that kind of a situation.
Oh, yes, he totally did. Like,
I was going to say your worst experience had something to do with Dave.
Exactly. Yeah, no, we get down there. We drive the 8 hours to pick him up from his hotel. And the first thing was Dave's character got a little bloody the night before, so he had to go buy some more pants for his character. And he could have sworn that he went to this Walmart to get these pairs of pants, but we go there and he hadn't been there. So basically, a long story short, we go to 6 Walmarts in the span of about 2 or 3 miles. trying to find a Walmart that he went to get his pair of pants. And we eventually do. And, you know, I'm giving him shit the whole time.
He's a
for it.
pants
I'm like,
diva.
really, Dave? You can't remember this?
Right? Dave.
But
And so after we get these pants, we go to the set. And they have this big, like, giant security guard. And as soon as we pull in, Dave gets out, oh, hey, how you doing? And then, you know, he kind of runs off. He goes wherever. So I'm just slowly getting out of the car. And then the security guard comes over, and he's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm here with Dave. And he's like, Dave says you're not with him, so you're going to have to leave. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you're going to go, or I'm going to forcibly remove you from the area.
Wow.
And I was like, what?
Holy
so, like,
shit.
I'm like, they're trying to call Dave. And he's like, there's no need to call anybody. Just go. I'm like, what the hell is happening right now?
Wow.
I'm with Dave Sheridan. And then, long story short, Dave eventually came out after letting me suffer for about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, which felt like longer.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, he's okay. He's with me. And then, we had a good time after that. We pranked one of the actors into thinking him thinking we were more important than we actually were. Because he wanted to be, he was like, he thought we were with Howard Stern, because that's what Dave was telling him. So we're like, yeah, we the whole time we're like, yeah, we're with Howard Stern. We're going to air this interview this day at this time. So this poor guy's probably listening on those days and times, hoping to hear himself on Howard Stern, when of course didn't happen.
He's been emailing like Baba Booey. He's emailing Robin. He's like, why isn't my interview aired yet?
And then he's just like criticizing himself, like, I shouldn't have said that one thing. They just took away my whole interview.
They would have played my interview if I didn't say that one thing.
Exactly. Yeah, so I never did follow up with him to find out, but I know he did, you know, eventually find out, especially since it never aired.
I love it.
But yeah, the worst part was coming back, because we were going to stay another day and actually film, like, I was going to film a scene in the movie, but I had to go pick up my daughter. So it was like an 8-hour drive back after we had been on the set for about 12 hours. So we were just exhausted.
Yeah.
And the driving back was just horrible. I think we actually fell asleep in a McDonald's drive-thru for 30 minutes. I don't know how. Neither of us died, including the guy I was driving with.
Dave's got to be fun on a road trip, I would think. He's a loose cannon.
Dave is definitely a loose cannon. He's like I was telling you the last time you had him on the show, that he was your problem for that 30 minutes. It's like that all the time. Like,
I was gonna ask, like, doing a show with him.
I can never let him go live.
It's got to keep you on your toes.
Exactly. I mean, he'll sneak stuff into a podcast as we're recording that he knows is never going to make it.
A lot of editing
he does
with
it
Dave.
just because he knows that I have to edit it. So he's like, okay.
Wow.
What I want to know is, like, why did he have to go to the same Walmart to get that pair of pants?
Don't they have the same pants at every Walmart? Like, that's what I was going to ask.
Well, apparently, see, here's the thing people may not know. Dave Sheridan is a cheapskate. He loves to get things for deals, and these were clearance pants. And so some of the Walmarts had already sold out. So he was going to find those clearance pants, and one of the Walmarts still had it. And he wasn't going to give up until he found them.
That's amazing. That is the best.
Yeah, and then he was picking fights with people on our Facebook Live that we did from the set too, which is pretty great.
What do you mean he was picking fights with people?
Just talking trash?
Yeah, he was talking trash to everybody. He was making fun of people's names, because somebody that was on there, his name was Taylor. It was one of my friend's brothers, but he was making fun of his name, like the girl's name and everything. And so Taylor was getting mad on Facebook. But of course, he can't do anything. He's like, you must be really mad that you can't punch me, and I can just say whatever I want.
Dave's just trolling like your friends and family.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then your friends and family call you like, why don't you stick up for me, man?
Exactly. I get the flack for it. Dave just gets to make all the pun and the fun.
Now you get a lot of shit at family reunions.
Exactly. All because of Dave Sheridan.
Oh, man. When did you say you guys are coming back again, CJ? Like in a week?
The show? Yeah, the show should return in about a week's time.
Cool.
Like I said, we've got the interview done, and now it's just hustling Dave to get back on and finish the rest of the show.
So I'm curious. I was just going to ask real quick because you said you're an extra in the new Halloween, and I know that it's been reviewed already, so they've had to screen it. So have you seen it yet?
I have not seen it yet, unfortunately. But I have. I know it's screened at one of the international film festivals, and that it's been getting a lot of good reviews.
Cool. I can't wait. It's one of my favorite. Michael Myers is one of my favorite horror characters, just because it's like one of the most believable. Like, he is just a psychopath. He's not like a zombie like Jason or some dream demon like Freddy. Exactly. He could really happen. Could really happen.
And this one's kind of cool because it ignores all the other movies other than the first one.
That's what I heard. It's like a true sequel. That's what Slim said, and my dad said too.
I'm waiting with bated breath. I mean, I think it comes out it's October something, like in the middle. I know it's like the 14th or 16th or something like that.
The 19th, October 19th.
19th.
Who's doing it? It wasn't it wasn't a Rob Zombie one, right?
No. This one was David Gordon Green, who also he does a lot of stuff with Danny McBride. I know Danny McBride was one of the writers on it.
Wow, that's amazing. I love Danny McBride.
Yeah, it's pretty great that he's doing all of the. He's branching out from comedy, and he's doing a little bit of horror.
That is cool. Did you have any interactions with him? Did you see him at all?
Unfortunately not. I wish, though. I mean, he lives down here, so hopefully one day I'll wind up running into him.
Give me his phone number. I'll use him as
convince him to move here.
I'll use him as a job reference. Give me his phone number, CJ.
Exactly, right? Yeah, I just need to find out his number, and I'm going to use him as a job reference. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's great.
Or I'll tell him he can, since it's already been done, he can use me as a job reference.
Right? I wouldn't mind giving him one.
I wouldn't either. I would probably, lie my ass off for him. Like, no problem.
Yes, Danny McBride, he doesn't steal anything. Trust me.
Exactly. No. He is an upstanding person. I've worked with him for years.
He will bring value to your corporation.
Exactly. It'll also make your life a lot more funnier.
Oh my God. What movie was it? This Is the End? He stole. He totally stole that movie from me.
Oh yeah. No, the whole, I want to jerk off everywhere on the, that with him and Franco when they were arguing about that scene, like, I can't watch that scene with a straight face.
He wasn't even in it that long. No matter
how many times I watch it.
Yeah, that and just his little role in Tropic Thunder, Eastbound and Down. He's done so much great stuff.
Yeah, he's done fantastic work.
Yes, he was in one.
Danny McBride, feel free to call me anytime.
Yes, call all of us. Do interviews with us, Danny McBride. He did one. Writer told me it was the principals or vice principals. Like it was Netflix. I don't know. He was. It was really good. Really good. I saw a couple.
Yeah, vice principals. Yeah, they actually filmed that down here.
Wow.
For HBO. Yeah, no, that show's hilarious.
Yeah, it looked amazing. I saw a few clips. It looked really good. Really good. Nice, dude.
My only problem with that show is that it ended too soon.
Did it? It's over already?
Yeah. They only planned to do 2 seasons when they started. Because that was all they had wrote, like story arc wise. So
was it like a definite ending, or is it like still open that there can be more?
I think it's pretty. I mean, the story left, pretty much tied all the loose ends up.
Oh, okay.
By the end, I mean, yeah. But I mean, I'd still be fine if they came back and did more.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
CJ Creech, I'll be in it. I'll be in season 3.
Get some Creech on there, CJ. We have to wrap this up, dude. But thank you again. Thank you so much for talking to us.
No, not a problem. Thank you guys for having me back on. It's always a pleasure. And I'm looking to number 3, and hopefully you can get Dave back on sometime.
I tried. I think I emailed him. He didn't reply. So. Should I just keep pestering him? Cool. Thanks, dude.
Yeah. I'll shoot him a text. I'll make sure he gives you guys a call.
Cool, dude. How can everybody find you?
Well, I'm on Twitter at CJCNOV88. I really need to change that because it's a pretty lame thing. You can find me on Twitter at Dave and Creech. Or you can find me on Strangeland Oddities at Strange and Odd on Twitter. And yeah, just all around pretty much. Facebook, YouTube, Creech Creative. I'm everywhere.
Job reference.
Even on job references.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
All right.
Have a good one, dude.